Hi. Bye.
This is the story. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical.
What are you doing? I'm gonna type something in chat. Go in there. Hey, what are you doing? Go in your chat. Go in there. Hey, what are you doing? Do that!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
How's your day doing, Ava?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace.
How are you doing, Ava?
You're delicate, assertive. This was not the correct
Ha ha ha!
but
Ha 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 ha! Good.
calling to him. telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Ha ha.
And here
Good.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was no, never
Ha
mind.
ha
The bucket was wrong.
ha.
Stanley took the
Ha.
door on his left. Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go.
How are you?
How are you? Good.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
I'm
There's
good.
something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever
Dog
the bucket
poop.
asked.
No! Keep him out of the house. Keep him outside when he poops.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Hey!
Now pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Cat.
Were you trying to resist the
I
bucket's
didn't see what you
orders?
just
Stanley, I was joking.
Cat.
Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you
Cat.
and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking
Yes.
bucket.
I love dog.
Goodness, I must have really bungled
You
up the
do
delivery
when
of
you
the
have
picture.
2 dogs and 1
Seriously,
died.
when did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused
And you
for
have
longer
2
or
cats
spoken quicker?
and 1 dog because 1 died.
Timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy.
I
Yay!
One can watch the full... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing?
What is
tablet.
timing? What is timing? That one mute.
Cat. Random words.
What are cat types? Random words.
Random word.
Random word.
How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
They. Jirgi Greifer. Raised back of hand.
answer to all of these questions is...
Nah, 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 nah. I can see my own scream through my live stream. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees
Hello,
Fahrenheit,
out there,
with one of your arms
wherever
raised
you
straight
are.
upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient
Why
of
is
the
the
joke will
cat
laugh,
hanging?
and then
Because it's hanging
spell out
on
your name a second
a
time.
hand.
With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
A handicap.
Entire joke
A
in no more than
handicap.
18 seconds
I have a
and no less than
handicap.
13 and a half,
I have a handicap.
pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary.
Video a Buzz AM.
Don't say that to me.
Customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now. Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collect.
Buckety, duckety, buckety, buckety, buckety shit.
Huh.
Hard data from your audience on how...
F U C K.
Hey! Can you stop there? Please? Can you stop that, my account? Can you stop typing on my account, please?
How rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey takers
You know what?
actually
You
paying
can
attention
just type
and
my
not
account,
simply
just don't
flinging
say
onions
swears.
at
I
random.
won't.
And
If you don't say swears, I won't
with
say
these
swears.
strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us
And the
needed
cat
on the
wants to
front
see
lines
you.
of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives
Why
to
won't
this
you
noble
meow,
cause,
Kitty?
just
Stop
as our
running
children
away
must
from
go
me.
after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Chew on my teeth. No, he's escaping.
Hey,
Catch
goodness,
him.
this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say. Ridiculous. Oh, sir, what a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we have the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be.
Did I scare you? You see it! You can hear it!
Right now. Well, I wouldn't
You can
comedy, that's for sure.
hear me scream from the other TV.
To Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
No need to overthink things.
The bucket spoke. I always come back for dinner. I always come back for dinner.
Here we go. You ready? Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors.
Is this PS5 here then? Yeah! That's why I pack it in and give it to places. Don't you take it from me. Yeah.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I must have forgotten the
being in my mind, telling whatever I do, but you can't tell me when I'm walking. You can't tell me what I'm doing when I'm walking.
I deserve the title of King of Comedy.
And crime?
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling. Well, I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video.
You are?
Surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Yeah.
Look at the instructional video. I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely down and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud?
You are bored?
Bringing me down, Stanley. Are you proud?
Ooh, what? Yes, I got it.
So much is like you. It's as though all of your other most prized possessions.
Haha. Wanted to send it.
Yes. Let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a woman. No? Still not?
I'm just happy that I got a sending.
Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale. What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so mental. I think I saw.
Watch her. Here's me.
No.
Okay, I'm stupid.
Watch this with me.
Fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to do this ending again without the bucket.
That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
To get what I wanted, I need to do it again.
All of this
Without my bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
I'm
meeting
sorry,
room.
Bucket
Perhaps
Food.
he'd
I'm
simply
sorry that I'm leaving you.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, Yes.
Can you
this
set up the other
room.
TV,
But
please?
quicker to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
I don't
investing your trust in
know.
someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
Can you
story has
quiet
been
your
about
TV
nothing
down,
but you
please?
all this
Because I can
time.
hear it from my room.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
We'll figure
Your
out.
chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? That
Yes.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. Any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What the heck was that?
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please. Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality. Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home.
Yeet! Hello, Kim and Ava.
Free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late. Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to. I'm still here in this pile of rubbish, with you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley
I will
came to a
do
set of 2
what?
open
I
doors,
will do
he
this.
entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
This is
human life.
new.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I got this ending.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. Stanley's bucket, the only co-worker he would ever truly need. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss... Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe